Okay, so this is gonna be my leave out, and then this is my braid down. I just separated this out so that I could easily do it. This is gonna be a quick video because this is a very easy process. So all I did was I braided down my hair and I put a little bit of grease on my hair. This unit is from Amazon. It is a human hair kinky curly wig. I'm gonna link it below, but it comes with clips and like the drawstring. I don't have to use the drawstring because I have a large head, so I don't have to use the drawstring. I'm good there. So you're just gonna put that clip in right up to your leave out, and you want it to be very close to your leave out so you don't have any gaps or, you know, unnatural looking spaces. You want it to look as natural as possible, and you want that transition to be seamless from your leave out to the unit. And you just want to make sure you put another clip like kind of underneath your braids, but very easy, very simple. You just clip it in. A couple things I did, and I was gonna make a video showing you guys exactly how I zhuzh up my my wigs, but I had to go somewhere and I just didn't have time to record, and I had to get right really quickly because I was last minute invited to somewhere, so I wasn't able to get that recorded. But all I did was I shaped it up. When you get it, it's gonna be one length. It's gonna be one length. The curls are gonna be really defined. There's not gonna be any layering to it. Everything's gonna be one length, and it's gonna look very like out the box. So you have to comb through your curls, and then you have to clip it up a little bit, give it some shape. Pretty much what I did was I took it from the top. I clipped me some short pieces at the top, and then I kind of just gave it kind of a circle shape. I don't know. You just look here and you just cut it. You look at it and you cut it to how you want it to look. So find yourself an inspiration photo. It could be me, but find yourself an inspiration shape and then just cut it that way. Like, it wasn't really hard. My daughter helped me to do the back, but I will say that as with all curly units, I always say that they get better over time. It did not look this natural when it came out of the box. So when you first put it on, don't be nervous. Honestly, like, I wish that I wouldn't have gone anywhere important with it on the first night because it just didn't look very natural. It looked super shiny and it looked a little bit too defined for me, but that's okay. We live and we learn. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take down this little twist that I did in the front for my leave out. And I have been wearing this for about a week. So I've put a lot of gel on this leave out portion of my hair. I put my Maxo styling jelly as well as my braid and lock gel. And the very nature of gels, with anything with hold, with anything with hold to it, eventually you're gonna get some flakes. So I'm hoping my flaking is not too bad, but we'll see. And I braided my braid down in the back with my hair and scalp grease. That's gonna really protect those ends while you have everything braided down. It's gonna condition your hair and make it nice and soft. So if you want to grab my my hair and scalp grease, you can get that. I'll link it for you guys on this video. Now we're doing this much, like very little leave out. Now that's one of the keys to making this look natural. You don't want too much leave out, and you want your unit to sit right behind your leave out. So those are 2 tips. Let me grab my products really quick. Okay, so I'm using my Maxo styling jelly. Because of my hair type, the best product for me to use is my Maxo styling jelly. This is really gonna get your curls defined. You're gonna see. I think I need a mirror. I'm using my camera, but I need a mirror. Hold on. So we're already looking good, y'all. Like, this is so simple. It's actually so crazy. Now, the one thing I will say, since I've reformulated my braid and lock gel, it's a lot softer and it blends a lot more easily into your hair. I didn't want it to be so stiff and make it hard to brush into your hair, but with that, you can't use it when your hair is wet. You have to use it when your hair is either dry or very close to dry. So that is the one thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my gel in and get my curls defined. And then once my hair is getting close to being dry, that's when I will put my braid and lock gel to really mold the front and, you know, add some baby hair and all of that good stuff. So we could genuinely just leave this like this. Like, that's a good blend. And you can put you like a scarf right here, or you could put like a little headband and you will be good to go. Or you could just leave it like this. But this is not, you know, I gotta take it to the next level. So I wanna add some swoops and some baby hair. I know not everybody is a part of the baby hair community, so y'all might not like this next part, but I like my baby hair. So I like to add my braid and lock gel to really keep this part nice and secure and keep it laying flat down to my head. That way I know that this, the beginning of the wig will be covered up nicely. And you always want to make sure that you're brushing your product in, especially braid and lock gel. Anything that tends to flake, brushing it in really helps out because you don't want it just sitting on top of your hair. So I like to make my braid and lock gel a little bit softer because I don't want to, like, just say you leave the lid off of your braid and lock gel, you don't want it to dry out. Or like if you don't want it to dry out, and then it makes it much easier to brush in. So I like my braid and lock gel to be a little softer in texture. I don't want it to be super stiff, but I want the hold obviously to be stiff. So the key to that is making sure that you set it in place and you just brush it, and you want to brush it in until you've brushed it dry, if that makes sense. And that doesn't take very long, unless of course you have gel in your hair. But typically if you're only using the braid and lock gel, you just want to make sure you brush it in all the way until it's dry. And once you get it, it'll make more sense to you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Gots to have the baby hairs. I'm sorry, but swoops were just made for curly hair. It just is what it is. I don't make the rules. It just goes. If you have curly hair, you gotta have them swoops. And in order for this, I can stretch this out and then blow dry it so that the texture matches once it dries. Like if you don't want your hair to shrink up too much and you want this to just be like perfect, you can just stretch out your leave out and then blow dry it. That way the curls don't shrink up so much. Like I can stretch it to about right here and then blow dry it, and I think that's actually what I'm gonna do so that my curls still look nice, and so that the blend is a lot better. And also you could do like a twist out. You can twist this up and then take it down. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to do this, but that's it, folks. Okay, so this is once my hair has dried in the front, and honestly, I'm not mad at the curls. I was actually gonna like flatten this out a bit in the front, but I kind of like the fluffy look. I like the fluffy look. It really blends well, and it doesn't look too, I don't know, like I think it blends well. I think for the winter, I'm gonna be doing a lot of wigs just because they're fun. And for no other reason other than that. But y'all, look at how pretty these curls are and how natural it looks. I like that not all of the curls look the same. That's the one thing I like about the human hair. And let me show you, this is where the human hair right here, if you can see, This is where the gel kind of came into contact with the human hair, and you can see that it redefined the curls. So I'm actually going to show you guys how this hair reacts to gel, and that's really what separates this hair from the synthetic hair on the market. All right, so we are just gonna give this a try and see how these curls react to my gel. And just look at that, that's so pretty. Literally the same way my hair will react. And like I said, I got this on Amazon and it was less than $100. But I hope you guys like this. Let me know what you guys think about these wig videos. I know that most of my audience, you guys found me because of my mini twist videos or my mini braid videos. I know you guys like that, but you can also do protective styles where you leave your hair out and you wear a little bit of weave. So I'm just having a little bit of fun with my hair right now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Will you try this out? Will you try a flip over? Do you like half wigs? Talk to me in the comments. But until next time, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.